Hola everybody, it is 10 o'clock Thursday night. I wanted to do this morning, but I was so busy, had to put out a few fires, so here we are. But I promised I was going to try to do this video challenge on a weekly basis, so here we are, better late than never. Anyway, beard is gone, all dressed up, just came back from a business networking Christmas party. That was good food, good people. Today, as promised in the last video, I was actually going to talk about Uber driving. So yes, so I do Uber driving as part of one of my businesses, one of my business activities. So my other business, which we'll talk about another time, doesn't quite make enough for a full-time income. So this is where Uber comes in. I use it to supplement my income. I use it to stabilize the cash flow, because some days I will earn a good amount of money in my other business, in my promotional business, and some days and some months it can be a little bit quiet. So to keep me from tearing out my hair, to keep me from not being able to pay the rent, I do Uber driving. So there we go. Every day, Monday to Friday, I put in a solid weekend, Friday night, Saturday night. I deal with a lot of people. Sometimes I'm ashamed to say that I'm an Uber driver, but here we are. I'm gonna admit it. I'm an Uber driver. Actually, I don't know why I'm ashamed. But anyway, today I'm also gonna talk about like how you can become an Uber driver if you were so interested. I'll give you my own personal tips. You don't have to take this advice if you don't want to. This is just my personal opinion. Anyway, here we go. Number one, if you want to become an Uber driver, the first thing that you need to know are the eligibility requirements. So because of recent changes in Queensland legislation, so I do Uber driving in Queensland, Australia, could be different for where you live, depending on where you're watching this video. Find out what the requirements are in your local jurisdiction. So it's simple as going online, finding out the requirements through the website, or if you live in bigger cities, they will have an actual Uber center that they call the Green Light Hub. Just go there, find out about all the requirements. They can help you fill out most of the paperwork and point you in the right direction. Okay? So that's it. So you'll need good driving history as the basics, driver's license, insurance, a car that qualifies, right? So they will put all those eligibility requirements on there. All right. Number two, well, if you're really keen to become an Uber driver, you need to understand the risks. So what are the risks involved? So obviously, you'll be doing a lot of driving, so safety will be an issue. So, you got to be mindful about the safety risks that is involved with day-to-day traffic. There are a lot of crazy drivers on the road, so you will need to learn how to become a defensive driver, pay attention on the roads, obviously, right? You will need to deal with a lot of people, so you need to up your game in terms of dealing with people in your car, different personalities. Trust me, it teaches you a lot about conflict resolution, networking, negotiation. A lot of communication skills actually can be developed as you do Uber driving, so it's good for that. If your car is your baby, then you're going to see a lot of wear and tear. So I don't recommend it if you're really the OCD type for your vehicle, because you're going to see a lot of wear and tear. People are going to be coming in and out of your car, so it's going to see some damage, okay? Just be aware of that. If I were you, if you've got the resources available, get a car that's cheap to run, easy to run. You're not going to care about it much, you still want to maintain it, but what I'm trying to say is, like, if someone bangs the door a little bit too hard, like, it's not going to break your heart, or if someone scratches it, whatever, okay? Number three, please, guys and girls, right? Do not quit your full-time job to become an Uber driver. Yes, I know. They try to sell you on this image of freedom, work your own time, be your own boss kind of thing. But take it from me, running a business is not that easy. So whatever is easy to do is also easy not to do. And what I mean by that is, yes, it's easy to work on your own schedule. It's certainly easier, right? But it's also easy to slack off. No one's telling you what time to get up. No one's telling you that you should work a particular number of hours. So you need to exercise a certain amount of self-discipline when you're doing your own business. Which leads us to the next point. Okay, number 4, you want to manage your Uber driving like a business. At the end of it all, you want this endeavor to make you money, right? You don't want to be wasting your time driving around, putting up with people, and not making a penny in your pocket. So manage it like a business, and that means keep good records of your expenses. Be mindful of the maintenance and the running costs that is associated with Uber driving. So that could be maintenance in your car, maintenance, fuel costs, right? Fuel costs, the costs associated with actually maintaining your documentation. So that means that any of the licensing that you will get, again, this is different depending on where you live as an Uber driver and where you operate. But manage it like a business. My number 1 recommendation is to actually get yourself a bookkeeper, a good bookkeeper that can help you get set up with a good bookkeeping practices, okay, if you haven't done it before. Trust me, I've made mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Lastly, number 5, if you want to be an Uber driver, make sure that you're actually a nice person. Again, this is a person-to-person business. You're going to meet a lot of people, different shapes and sizes, different kinds of characters. You just want to make sure that you're going to treat people equally, be nice to them. I believe in karma. What goes around comes around. So if you're actually nice to people, they'll be nice back to you. Needless to say, be professional in everything that you do. It can be fun, and it can be a worthwhile endeavor. This video will actually have a companion blog to it. At the moment, it's just going to be hosted temporarily on my main company website. So click on the link. I've linked it in the video. You'll see pretty much the summary of this whole video and maybe a little bit more in-depth information. So highly recommend check that out. Check my other business out. We'll talk about that. So that's pretty much it for this week, guys. It's a little bit late. Better late than never. I don't have any special clips or editing for this week. I do apologize, but I promise we'll have more of those. It's just that I had to take care of a lot of things this week. It was super busy, and here I am, still late at night, come back just for you to finish up this video because I promised to make good on this video challenge. That's it for me. I'll see you again next week. Belated happy Thanksgiving to all my friends in the US, all my friends in North America. If you had a birthday, belated happy birthday to you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in December. Bye.